Hi there Pisces, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for June. Your co-ruler of Neptune is going to be hugely influential this month, not least that from the 9th it is going to go into a 5.5 month retrograde. But Neptune's the part of your personality which is influencing your inspiration, your dreams, your creativity, your love of music and artistry. And it's going to be forging a superb angle to both Mercury and Venus in the early parts of this month. So if you do get an opportunity to express yourself, or to go to a gallery, an art show, or watch a band even, then take it, because it is going to be something or a time when your perceptions are going to be really heightened. Now, there is, at the very start of this month, a super angle between the Sun and Mars. And if there's anything that you've wanted to achieve on a more legacy basis, perhaps to do with where you live, there is an opportunity for a breakthrough in the very early days of the month. Unfortunately, Mars is squaring up to Pluto as well the first 10 days. And a longer term hope may be compromised a little bit by a financial reality. Now, this one comes up a lot with you, where there's something you really want to do, but it may not necessarily be the best for your bank balance, but your heart tells you to go for it. And you can be braver than many of the other zodiac signs in just doing that, doing what really feels right for you. But at the same time, we still need to keep a roof over our heads. So there may be something you need to juggle, and it could be to do with someone being a little bit unethical towards you around a financial issue. And if you rent a property, just be watchful of how you're interacting with your landlord or the people who handle your rental, because they could try to force a situation on you which is not very just. Now, there is actually a wonderful link between Venus and Pluto in week 2. And Venus is in the part of your scope that's to do with your communications. So there could be one friend that you just feel really in simpatico with. And this could be just purely platonic, or it could be something that could become much more. But the conversation you have then could really be quite intense. However, as Mercury starts to twist backwards from the 7th, when it comes to your dates or social situation through to the middle of the month, there may be some switchbacks. Some things could be cancelled at the last minute, which could be rather frustrating. And then Venus goes face to face with Saturn at the end of week 2 and the start of week 3, suggesting that you need to be sincere in your relationships. With Venus in the 3rd house, we can say things which can be very charming, but if you're not being absolutely from your heart, someone could challenge you and it could be a bit embarrassing. On the 13th, there is a quarter moon. If you're so caught up in focusing on your home needs to the detriment of your worldly involvement, there could be a wake-up call that says you've got to rebalance things. There could also be some strains between different generational age groups in your home or family life. From the 9th, as Neptune goes into a retrograde, it is true that this is just asking you to be more conscious of, do you give yourself the opportunity to find the vehicles to express your hopes in that more spiritual way, which is so important. If you're denying this by being so practical, fitting in with the everyday realities of life, then you're getting a reminder to try to reawaken this within yourself. So if you've got any skills in terms of flair, then it's time to take these more seriously. Now, there is, from the 21st, a change which is entirely positive for you, the move of the Sun into a much more energized location. And on the 21st, Venus moves out of that potentially shallow area into one which is much more to do with home decoration and wanting that greater sincerity in your relationships. And Neptune then becomes much more important towards the end of this month. There's a wonderful new moon for you on the 28th, which could do wonders for one particular relationship or involvement, or for your social life in general, or for your personal self-expression. And then the Sun forges a very sweet link with Neptune, so you can come across really authentically. But unfortunately, Venus and Neptune actually clash as this month comes to a close. So if you are looking to make some home improvements, and you get some help or advice from someone, just watch out that this person is really the real deal. because it could be someone who does all the talking but doesn't tend to walk it. And if you're contracting out some home decoration or some do-it-yourself improvements that you don't really want to do yourself, then you need to do that with someone that you can rely upon, and someone could be a little bit unso. So as the month comes to a close, your energy and vitality are going to be boosted. It's true Mercury will still be retrograde to the end of the month in the part of your scope that is to do with more sensitive issues, so don't bottle up your feelings as June comes to a close. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.